Morning folks, in the Trossachs today. I've recovered from my Hebridean adventure. I hope you enjoyed that. That was a grand trip, a lot of fun. So I'm going to put the canoe in the water for just for an hour or two today. I'm going to paddle out. I'll take the camera with me, show you some of the sights. My original plan this morning was to go to a wee sheltered loch, completely surrounded by trees, accessible by a Land Rover track from the top of the Duke's Pass, which is not 5 miles from here. But when I got to the bottom of the pass, I found the road was closed. There was a big road closure sign, so I'm here. And there's a road skirts part of this loch, so apologies for the road noise. But it's a bonny spot. We'll get a nice paddle and we maybe brew up a cup of coffee before we head for home. So the Trossachs, Loch Ard, that's where I am. So let's get the boat in the water and have a bit of fun. I'm pretty sure if I'd made it to Loch Drunkie I would have had the loch to myself today, but this is a popular loch for paddling. I can see a few canoes out in the water already. Surely rain coming across as well. My plans are not working out the way they should. There's not supposed to be any rain today. Oh, you're at a bit of an angle there, can I? It's a bonny spot. It's just not what I planned for today, that's all. It's a lovely day out, tinged with a wee touch of disappointment. I like solitude. Not exactly rubbing shoulders with the crowds, but it's quite nice when you're paddling to have the loch pretty much to yourself. Well, actually what I mean, completely to yourself. It's the same with the hills. Don't mind the company of the geese. Sounding a bit antisocial here. island behind me. It's quite interesting since the squalls started to come across. I've got the loch to myself now. A wee bit. I don't want to turn around too much, I'll be side on into the swell, but that hill behind me is called Benan. If you look at my YouTube channel, you'll see there's a wee 2.5 minute grid of an ascent of Benan. I think it was it New Year's Day this year? It might have been. It might have been the 1st of January. Anyway, it was around the New Year. In my sights, not far now. Conditions out on the water are absolutely fine. I think a lot of these other canoes that are on the loch today are hire canoes. There's a water sports centre and a hotel down the loch a little bit. So there'll be a lot of people not too comfortable on the choppy water, but like I say, it's absolutely fine. Bothy on this island. I can't remember where the takeout is. I think there's one on this side of the island. I'm just approaching the island. I don't know if that is in your sight. That's my pelly case for my cameras. I've got a lot of camera gear with me because it's supposed to be fairly calm conditions and it was supposed to be sunny. So I thought it might be quite nice for filming. And I was supposed to be on Loch Ard, which is surrounded by trees and it's got no roads. And I probably wouldn't have seen another soul. It's not really worked out the way that I planned. Where is this bothy? I'll spin you around so you can see the island. You see that? That's the island behind me. I don't know where the bothy is. It's a wee while, it's maybe 2 or 3 years since I was last here. I think it's further down that way. Shall we paddle round? There's a long way round. Looks like there's a life vest there. Why would that be there? What is that? There's nobody attached to it. Right spot for the bothy. Not that it matters, it's not a big island. A few minutes to walk from one end to the other. where I'm going, eh? There's a takeout there with a track. I camped on this island many years ago. I've never stayed in the bothy. It's not a particularly bonny building. Actually, a couple of years ago when I popped into the bothy, the door had been left open and there was wood pigeons nesting in it, so there was quite a lot of mess. Oh, this is the side of the island to be paddling on. Flat calm. The way we sleep in the boat. Still hear the tourists though. Alders, willows, birches. There's one or two exotics on this island. Exotic trees, I mean. Conifers. Norway maple there. There's a big larch. There's a spruce and a Douglas fir. Like a wee arboretum. You can see on the slopes, well maybe can you see if I spin you around? You can see all the forestry. You see that? So I'm guessing these exotics were planted when some of this forest was being planted. I think I'm going to get out here. I see the bothy. I didn't see that. Right folks, let's go and see if we can find this bothy. Sorry about hand holding the GoPro, shaky footage, it's a wee bit lazy, but I want to carry it so we can do this wee hike together. It's not a big island, it'll only take us a few minutes. Let's go and have a wee look. Seems like a noisy old day. The car noise earlier and then aeroplane noise. This is a nice spot. Well, here's the track. And there's the bothy. Can you see that in the distance? Yeah, it's not a bad wee place. Although I have to say my preference would be to camp on the island, but it's in a camping management zone, so you're not allowed to camp. Let me show you the rest of the island. There's not very much of it. Do you know what that tree is? Gonna take a wee bit off. Oh, that smells nice. Smells like pineapples. Take another wee bit. It's Western Red Cedar, Thuja plicata. This is the parent tree here. And they're skirted conifers. So what happens is they produce, sometimes the branches come down and root and then send up other shoots, and sometimes you get suckers coming up from the roots. So all this here belongs to the big one there. You see the ring of them all the way around there. Let me take you out so you can actually see them. All these ones here, you see that? They all belong to the parent. It's not seedlings. Right, where are we going? Let me spin you around again. Just going under the big larch that we paddled under. We paddled past this point here. I don't know if you remember, I said there was a wee putin that I saw. It's not the best, but Oh, getting a bit overgrown here, bushwhacking. This is rhododendron ponticum. It's an alien invasive, it's not native of Scotland. Oh, there's a wee clearing here, that'll do. That's better. And there we are. Back to the bothy. So, as you can see, it's a tiny wee island. Let me take you up to the other end. I'll close that bothy door before I leave. Let me spin you around, see the bottom end of the island. This is not my normal type of video. There'll be a big debate when I get home and load this into the computer and review the footage whether or not I'm going to use it. Might be good to put it up, just something a wee bit different. It's not exactly high quality footage or filming. It's quite lazy, quite easy. It might be nice to share. What does this wee sign say? It says, "Take care, Eileen Gorm. Please adhere to the Scottish Outdoor Access Code." And we're happy to do that. Oh, there's my canoe. So that's it, that's the island. Not much more to see. Nearly 1 o'clock. I think get some lunch on the go. How about that? I'm going to move the canoe around and have lunch on another spot just round the island a wee bit. It's a bit nicer around there. broad day now. Well, that wasn't a very big paddle. Time for some lunch, folks, I think. Belly's empty. Got my wee bush buddy stove with me and some twigs. A few wee logs. Get something cooked up here. Actually, I'm just going to put a brew on. It'll be a breezy paddle back. Windbound on the island, be forced to camp overnight, contravening the laws. I don't think that's going to happen. It'll be a wee bit choppy out in the middle when I go back, but it'll be easy enough. Looking forward to my coffee. A bit late. Oh, hot. I'm not sure if you can see me very well there. Sitting in the shade. I'm actually filming over my shoulder as well. I've got the GoPro running. Jelly and peanut butter. debating which way to go. It's quite a small loch this, but actually for such a small loch there's quite a lot of features on it. There's another tiny wee island across there. And there's a series, I don't know if I would call them islands or just little rock outcrops that come up out of the water. A little bit further down there. There's a fair swell on the water now. Tucking behind this wee island for a wee rest. I've pulled up on the other wee island. It's about this big. There's enough room to put a bivvy tent here. And there's a wee fire pit behind you. I have a suspicion if it was windy enough that the water might, if there was white caps, it would maybe break over the top of this. It could be a wet camp. I'm going to cheat on the way back. I'm going to double blade on the way back. It doesn't have the same style, doesn't require the same finesse, but it's efficient, quite fast. No J-stroking. Now, it's actually quite windy out there. There's a bit of a swell. It's making the paddling a little bit more fun, but I think I'm not going to risk the big camera in the boat. I'm going to put it in the box on the back. A wee bit safer, I think. I don't want to risk tipping the camera into the water. That would be an expensive mistake. Okay, I'm going to put this camera away. I might film stand back a wee bit. I might film a wee bit with GoPro with a double blade going back. I'll get back to you soon. The weather's calmed down again. It's just a series of squalls that's coming over the loch. is definitely the most sheltered part. Quite nice just drifting around here. When I saw the road was closed this morning, I almost abandoned going for a paddle. I thought about going up onto the hill, but I've only got my welly boots with me. I've not got any decent walking boots. It'll be interesting to see if I actually post this video. Or if I just can the whole thing and just enjoy a day floating about. I do quite a lot of park day activities, you know, where I go out maybe a couple of hours paddling in the evening, or climb a random wee hill not too far from home, take the bike out. But I seldom film. No, that's wrong. I never film any of these activities. I can't think of any that I've filmed anyway. Not sure if there's any material of worth for the channel. Difficult to know. Right, I think I've done enough drifting around. It's time to put this double blade to work and get across the mob. Get back to the car, get packed up on the way home, I think. Quite a strong crosswind. Making good progress though. Get a sail for this boat. Right folks, I'm just gonna wind this video up here. It's not been very exciting for you. Hope you forgive me for that. Best laid plans and all. Maybe in the winter time we'll try and get to Loch Drunkie when to get that road open again. Although the forest track that I want to drive, I think that closes about the end of September or October, so something for the future. So the peaceful paddle in a secluded little loch didn't really materialise. So I'll have a wee look at the footage when I get back and see if there's a video. There's a possibility that I might just can the whole lot, but if there's enough footage to make a wee video, a short video, then I'll put it up. So I'll wind it up here. I've got a few hundred metres to paddle back round, but I'll be close to the road then, so I thought this is a quieter spot. And a big shower of rain coming across as well, so just to cap my my day out in the sunshine, I think I'm going to get wet as I top the boat onto the car. Anyhow, still smiling, not worried. Enjoyed my coffee and my sandwich on the wee island. We paddle around, relaxing day. And like I said earlier, I'm not far from home. So we're going to stop leathering, finish off my paddle and get back on the road. So thanks for joining me on this one. Apologies if it's a wee bit boring, but it won't be too long before we're out and about again. See if we can find something a little bit more exciting to do. So thanks for tuning in, folks. As always, it's a pleasure to have your company. If this is the first video that you've watched, have a look at some of the other ones and then think about hitting the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate that. So thanks a lot, folks. Bye for now. We'll catch you on the next one.